Imagine this. You're telling a story, excited to share an experience. You pour your heart out, detailing every emotion. But as you speak, you notice a blank stare on the listener's face. Their eyes glaze over. They interrupt with their own unrelated story. You feel deflated, unheard, and insignificant. We've all been there. This common scenario highlights a fundamental human need to be heard and understood. When we share something personal, we crave validation and connection. We want to know that our thoughts and feelings matter. Feeling unheard can be incredibly isolating, damaging our relationships and self-esteem. It's easy to blame the listener and assume they aren't interested. However, sometimes the problem lies in our communication style. We might be unknowingly engaging in habits that make it difficult for others to truly listen. By understanding these habits, we can learn to communicate more effectively and foster genuine connection. One common habit is over-explaining. We ramble, providing unnecessary details and losing the listener in a sea of information. Another pitfall is interrupting. Instead of patiently listening, we jump in with our own thoughts, derailing the conversation and making the other person feel unheard. Dominating the conversation is another culprit. We might talk excessively about ourselves, our experiences, and our opinions without giving the other person space to share. This one-sided communication leaves little room for true connection. Lastly, multitasking while someone is speaking sends a clear message. I'm not fully present. Checking our phones, fidgeting, or looking around the room communicates disinterest and disrespect. These habits, often unconscious, create barriers to effective communication. They prevent us from truly listening and understanding each other. The good news is that we can unlearn these habits and replace them with more mindful communication practices. One of the most powerful tools for effective communication is silence. Embracing pauses in conversation can feel awkward at first, but it allows both the speaker and the listener to process information. Instead of rushing to fill the silence, take a breath and allow your words to land. Talking less is another key to being heard more. When we speak concisely, our message is clearer and more impactful. Avoid rambling and get straight to the point. This shows respect for the listener's time and attention. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand the other person's perspective. Active listening involves nonverbal cues that demonstrate attentiveness. Put away distractions like phones, maintain eye contact, and use body language that conveys interest. Nodding your head, tilting your head, and leaning in slightly show that you are engaged in the conversation. Section 4. Recognizing the limits. Accepting that not everyone listens. As much as we try to improve our communication, it's important to acknowledge that not everyone is a good listener. Some people are naturally more self-absorbed or struggle with empathy. They might have underlying issues that prevent them from being fully present in conversations. It's crucial to recognize when someone consistently makes us feel unheard. Trying to force a connection with someone incapable of genuine listening can be emotionally draining and unproductive. It's essential to set boundaries and protect our emotional well-being. This doesn't mean we should give up on these individuals entirely. We can still interact with them, but with realistic expectations. We can choose to limit our personal disclosures and avoid sharing sensitive information that we know might not be received with empathy. Section 5. Seeking genuine connection. Finding people who truly hear us. Life is too short to surround ourselves with people who make us feel invisible. Instead, we must actively seek out individuals who are capable of deep listening. These are the people who make us feel seen, heard, and understood. Look for people who ask thoughtful questions, remember details about your life, and offer support without judgment. They validate your feelings and create a safe space for you to be vulnerable. These are the relationships that nourish our souls and contribute to our overall well-being. Remember, being heard is not a privilege, it's a fundamental human need. By cultivating mindful communication habits, embracing silence, and surrounding ourselves with compassionate listeners, we can create more meaningful connections and experience the joy of truly being understood.